Alright, this video is about drinking water and how to not make mistakes while drinking water. Even if you think you got it down perfectly, you know how to drink water, you're not making any mistakes, you're wrong, slow down and listen to me. The first big one, and probably the most obvious one, is drinking way too much water right after a meal. Now, I want you to imagine a campfire, right? You're out in the wilderness, you're cold, you start a campfire, and the more sticks you add, the bigger it gets. Now, you've got a fire big enough to roast a horse, okay? It's a big fire. But you're not gonna roast a horse, you're gonna dump a bucket of water into that fire. What do you think that's gonna do? It is gonna reduce the amount of flames this fire has. It's just gonna make it so much smaller to the point where you'll barely even be able to cook a bunny. All right, it's gonna be a tiny fire and you'll have to restart the whole process and throw out the wood because it's wet. Now, let's apply the same logic to your stomach. Let's say you just finished a big 3-course meal and you're feeling full, and then you dump a glass of water on everything. What do you think that's gonna do? Help it? No. What it's gonna do is dilute the stomach acid needed to dissolve and digest the food. So your digestion will just be so much worse. Your stomach is gonna slow down so significantly to the point where you might feel gassy, you might feel bloated. It will cause indigestion, okay? A simple fix to this problem is just to take small sips during the meal. You take a bite of food, you chew it, you mix it with your saliva, you swallow it, and then you take a sip of water. That's it. You don't have to fill yourself up at the end of the meal with water after there's no food left. That's the wrong thing to do. Do not do that. Trust me, you will feel so much better if you take sips throughout the meal rather than taking one big glass at the end. The second big mistake you could be making is gulping down water like there is no tomorrow. What I mean by that is, let's imagine you've been taking your self-improvement seriously and you've been going to the gym. Now, you're at the gym for a good chest day, but you realize you forgot your water bottle. But that's okay. You live like 10 minutes away, you just walk back home after a good session and you're super thirsty, okay, you're parched. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna drink some water. Now, I caught myself doing this. I literally just swallowed 2 glasses of water and then I felt kind of slow and sluggish. This is where a lot of people make the same mistake of just swallowing the water without mixing it with your saliva, okay? Let me tell you why that's wrong. When you gulp down a bunch of water, it dilutes your saliva, okay? Most of the sips will go down your throat without mixing with it at all. And if you don't know why it's important for your saliva to reach your stomach, pretty much what it does, it helps stimulate the gastric acids inside your stomach. In simple terms, if you don't mix it with your saliva, the water will not digest, will not absorb properly into your body. It pretty much defeats the whole purpose of drinking that water in the first place. A simple way to go about this is to just use the same exact method from the last problem that I discussed. Just to take smaller sips. I know when you're super thirsty, you feel like you could drink a whole lake. But listen, relax. The water is right in front of you. Just slow down, take smaller sips, and then boom, in a minute you're done. You will feel so much better if you do it like this instead of gulping it down, okay? And your body will benefit from it more if you just take it slow. All right? Thank you.